she would say that it's a show about resistance and hope.
Should we call is backup the term you use?
Yeah.
Hi, Lara.
Hello, I like how you say my name properly.
Yes, Lara. Yes, my goddaughter is Lara, so that's why I know perfectly.
Very much. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to be talking to you, and I'm very excited about this new series, The Watch. And I would like to know, like, when you first read the script, we know we have like the novels, but what was about the script that got your attention?
Well, first of all, it's extremely funny. I mean, I was genuinely slapping my thigh and laughing out loud in my bedroom when I first read it. The characters are so layered. There's heart. There's as I say, there's humor. But they're all very much anchored in truth. In terms of my character, I fell in love with her straight away. She has a journey which was like completely irresistible for me to want to play. She goes from, you meet her and she's this kind of like enormous, larger than life woman, and then you slowly get to know that there's obviously more to her, and she has that sort of that hero's journey in a way where she, you watch her learn something about herself, about how not to be so alone, how not to be so autonomous. So it was impossible to not to want to be part of it and to not to want to play Lady Sybil Ramkin.
Yeah, the episodes that I watch it, they're so much fun. There are a lot going on. I don't want to spoil it to anyone, but you have like some like your hair, the outfits, the fight scenes and everything. How did you prepare for those fight scenes? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess so. So when I read the script and I realized that she was a double axe wielding, extraordinaire, I thought, okay, I need to prepare for this physically. Thankfully, I have done some stage fighting before, so I was actually excited to do it and to do more of it. Our stunt coordinator was incredible. We met up all the time. And we practiced until those fight sequences were on point. He would film them, and then we would watch them and scrutinize them, and then go again. And he was quite relentless, and I enjoyed that actually. I like that sort of like that relentless kind of work where you just keep going until you get it right. So it was, and then I slept loads and ate loads of good food, basically.
That's awesome. Another like good point of the series, because it's the cast and everything is like it's very inclusive. Yes. And for you, like what was the importance like to be part of a project like this, very inclusive, like we have like different cast members, like the characters. How can you tell me a little bit about it?
So I would say it was extremely important for me to be part of a project like this, which is representative of who we are right now in 2020. I think that what happened is, in terms of the casting, we went for the essence of the characters rather than the aesthetic. And so by doing that, you inevitably end up with a cast which is representative of these times. And I hope that more productions do this. I think it's starting to happen anyway, but it needs to happen more. And I'm glad that I was very, very proud to be part of a show that was brave enough to do that. It's important and timely, and things need to change.
Yeah, but that is the correct word. They are courage, they're brave, and yes. That's why we have like productions like this. And I've been seeing more, but I think it's not enough. We still have a long way to get into. Yeah. So, but I think we're gonna get there and more. And And now I want to know, like, what was like the most challenging part of your character? I don't know, maybe will be a spoiler or not, but if there is anything that you can share that is not, but the most challenging part for Lady Sybil.
So the most challenging part, I would say, was always trying to. I never wanted her to be lost in humor and strength and bombasticness and whatever. I kept trying to make sure that she was that you could see her inner, and that was sometimes difficult. But I guess that was the most challenging. I kept trying to make sure that she had a soft center that you could see. And I hope I succeeded, but I did work at it. It's definitely the hardest thing, I think, to make sure that she was always a human being.
Yeah. And now, like, you're working with Richard, and which I think he's amazing. And like how is like work with him, like this dynamic on set, because you guys are pretty much like have a lot of scenes together. How was like work with him?
It was a gift, a gift from the heavens. He was a true, just I guess like a teacher as well. I saved money up to go and see Richard when I was at drama school in Waiting for Godot. He played Lucky, and I thought that he was one of the best things I've ever seen, and have watched. I've followed his career, and so to then be playing opposite him was quite special. And it really felt sort of like this, that those moments of full circle. You just go, "What is happening? Is this happening?" He was incredibly generous and open, and we became really, really good friends. And we're in touch all the time. And we constantly worked on that connection, the connection between Sybil and Vimes. And we wanted to always make sure that there was obviously a comedic element to that connection, as well as truth and love, and we wanted them to be affected by each other, even though, I mean, sometimes we had to work really hard at not being the same. We sometimes we'd find ourselves kind of having the same body language, and I was like, "God, get away from me, stop it." He'd be copying me, and so we had to really try and keep it separate, because we did fall into the more the series went along, the more they were the old married couple, and so they did become sort of like a duo, and a sort of like a parental unit in a way. And so your parents just kind of become the same person, and so we had to really try and work hard at for that not to be the case. It was very fun.
Yeah. Also, the whole cast, I think you guys have. I can see that you guys have fun, and I think I hope everybody had the same fun that I did watching the few episodes that I did. But I want to ask you, like, if Lady Sybil would what if she would explain to me what the watch is? If your character from your
she would say that it's a show about resistance and hope, and to just keep watching.
Yeah. And for us to wrap it up, what we can expect of the season 1 of The Watch?
We can expect dragons, goblins, a whole bunch of fun werewolves, dwarves that are 6 foot tall. There's something in there for everybody, and there are also big themes like hope and love, wrapped up in this big old soup of humanity. So yeah, it's a human show. I hope you all enjoy it.
Wow, that's awesome. Lara, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to talk to you, and a lot of success. And I hope everybody love it like the same way I did. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Take care, Jenna.
There is a dragon at large. I want you to marshal all the resources at your disposal.
That is a fingerprint.
Fingerprint? What's a fingerprint?
People believe that we, together, can make things better.
So the watch, he looked like a really man. I'd shred this.
See, that's what I love most about our city. No matter how bad it is, people just never say no.
If you want change, you need power.
This is way above our pay grade.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like and subscribe to our channel right here.